Okay, time for my next video. I want to give y'all a little bit more insight about me. So, I guess I'll start. Born in Florida, raised Bama. Met one of my most liberal, but still brother to me, best friends, book out when I was younger. I hung out with my cousin Patrick a lot. I know he's proposing of us doing a podcast, so we might be doing that soon, which would be very interesting because we got somebody who was in trouble all the time that is now a Trumplicant. And we have a former military who actually leans Democrat. So that's going to be an interesting podcast. But because we're cousins, we're used to talking to each other and dealing with each other and stuff like that. So, yeah, that won't make too much of a difference. But this is where it all boils down to is I grew up on a juggalo in the South. I was in and out of trouble. I had dealers hanging out in my house all the time. I love ICP. I used to watch, my favorite sitcom of all time is gotta be Married with Children, but Becker draws a very close second. But I'm also a big Friends fan as well, so, you know, it's whatever you want to call it. I love a lot of sitcoms. There's one that I feel that really was so underdone, and that was Unhappily Ever After. Oh man, that show was freaking hilarious. Fresh Prince, that's another one of my top favorites. I grew up a lot on UPN because I couldn't afford cable, so I watched a lot of UPN and a lot of Fox. I did go over to my cousins, and that's where I actually was introduced to Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Huge fan of Dragon Ball Z. Huge fan of Dragon Ball. Huge fan of Dragon Ball Z. Love Dragon Ball Super. Got GT. Don't really watch it. Got it. Don't own Dragon Ball Evolution. And unless they give it to me for free, I probably never will. Let's see. I watch a lot of Disney. I have almost every single Disney movie except for the live action stuff. I got like one or two of those. Let's see. I love Kim Possible. I actually got the complete series, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I love Ninja Turtles. Not afraid to admit it. I grew up with Ninja Turtles. I love freaking just about the whole Cartoon Network lineup. You know, back when they had Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Kids Next Door, that whole lineup. I loved Toonami. I own Cowboy Bebop. Love that series. Coyote Ragtime Show. That was a good one. Trigun, got that. Oh, that's a good one. Another one I have that it's very hard to find, but dual parallel universes. They showed it on, I think it was G4 back in the day, back when they had their anime. I've worked just about every kind of job. I've done construction. I've done physical labor. I've done security. I've done truck driving. I did janitorial. I've done just about everything. I mean, I've been just about everywhere and worked on just about everything. I'm very good with the hands. So that's kind of a little bit on that. I love watching YouTube. I watch a lot of Black Nerd Comedy when he actually puts out a video. I watch a lot of, Nostalgia Critic. I love Doug Walker. Met him. He's actually really cool dude. I like him. Him and Rob and Tamara and Malcolm. Love them all. Let's see. I actually met them all in Birmingham, actually, when they went to the Anime Expo in Birmingham. Peter Hollins, hands down, probably, if I had to pick my favorite male singer, Peter Hollins is probably number one on my list. But if I had to pick my favorite singer, which includes male and female, because I can tell you already with female, number one is hands down, it's got to be Lexi May Walker. But I think I might just slightly put Lexi May Walker just ahead of Peter Hollins. Just slightly, though. I mean, it's too close to call. I love his wife. God, I cannot remember how to pronounce her name. Evan, let's see. Omni Lee, I love her. And shoot, that's the kind of girl you marry right there. Beautiful voice, loves anime. I mean, she's perfect. Let's see. Then I love Final Fantasy. It's probably right there between. I think Kingdom Hearts is probably my favorite video game, but love Final Fantasy. Love playing Dragon Ball. Love Fighter Z. Injustice. Love Injustice. And then let's see. There's a few other YouTubes. Oh yeah, love Dashie Games. Dashie, I hate that you freaking got away from Mario Maker 2, man. I thank you for the years you did it, but damn you were one of my favorite people to watch. And I think you'll see this helmet, but hey, you never know. Let's see. God, there's so much different stuff. It's hard to really point out everything I watch. I watch a lot of Bryson Gray. Probably, I put Bryson Gray as maybe my number 2 favorite rapper. Only reason is because I think just Tom McDonald has a slight edge on him because he's willing to push the envelope a little more than Bryson. So, definitely Tom McDonald, probably number 1, Bryson number 2. Tyson James 3. I love the Marine rapper Topher. I love listening to Forgiato Blow. God, there's a list of them. But, basically the MAGA rap community. Then I absolutely love hookah and shisha. I love smoking hookah. I love shisha. It's great. There's a lot of misconceptions about how bad it is, but I'm sorry. A lot of that stuff is most likely wrong because it's more of a vapor than anything. God, man, there's just so much that I want to say. My favorite movie, hands down, La La Land. I don't even got to think about this one. La La Land has got to be my most favorite movie. It's weird to say, but that one came out of nowhere, and that one surprised the shit out of me, and I absolutely loved it. So I have quite a few different things that really kind of set me apart. I love going out. I love being active. I definitely go hiking. I love going out. I love going out and doing things. Especially love doing things and being around friends and family. So, That's another thing. I'm big on friends and family, which means if I ever meet a girl, you might as well accept that. You might as well accept it. I love having friends and family. I'm very big in that. My ex-wife couldn't never really wrap around that. She wanted it to be more just us, but I'm a huge family person, so, and I believe friends are family too. So I'm very, very, very stern on this now because of what happened in a previous marriage. Do I still love my ex-wife? Yes, I do love her, and I hope the best for her. I think she was a great person. She had her problems, but she was a great person. She had her problems, but nobody never not has a problem. Like, I have my own problems too. My stubbornness being one of them. So, you know, I do love her. Would I take her back? There's only one condition where that exists, and that would be that she gets herself personal help. She has to get herself personal help because she faults me for everything in the marriage. And that's the problem. It takes two people. And while I have more than my fair majority of mistakes, she has hers too. So I hope the best for her. I hope she finds someone that's better suited for her. I do love her, and I would love to stay friends with her to top that all off, but she's not interested in that, at least not right now. So, but I digress. And this is pulling away from the subject of, me, and yeah, I'm a very caring and I'm actually pretty sensitive, believe it or not. Well, actually, it's probably not that hard to believe, but still, I'm very sensitive. I kind of take things to heart because I do a lot of thinking with my heart. So, kind of take things to the heart a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, it's what it is. I'm very stubborn. I'm stuck in my ways. You might as well, if I ever get with if I find me another girl, you might as well just go ahead and accept you're not changing me. That was what the ex-wife had a problem with. She couldn't change me. I'm stuck in my ways. I am who I am. The person you see is the person you get. The person you see is the person you get. So don't try to change me. It won't work. So the only change I can make is me acknowledging where I have made my mistakes and my willingness to fix those mistakes. But you think I'm changing and I want to be around friends and family? No, that's not going to happen. So, but I just wanted to, make a little video on something about me. And this is why I'll be very good as a politician, because the person you see is the person you get. They're not buying me, they're not doing any of that stuff, so the person you'd be voting for would be the person you'd be getting. And I plan on getting in there and shaking all sorts of stuff up. All sorts of stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I think that about covers it. I guess I could probably... I love pizza. Pizza is one of my top favorite things to eat, honestly. I like sandwiches. So, you can bet when I get up there into the governor's mansion or something like that, you're not going to be seeing caviar. Not going to happen. I hate seafood, so a lot of that seafood stuff's out the window. Will I cater to people that do eat it? Yeah. I mean, of course, but I'll even cater to a vegan. Hell, there's a better chance I'll eat vegan food before I'll eat seafood. I want to make that abundantly clear. I do not like seafood. And the McDonald's fish fillet, that doesn't count. I love the McDonald's fish fillet, but I don't like seafood. Not a big fan of it. So, yeah. And then I love the beach. I do like driving around. When I work, I give 100% of my effort. I give 100% of my effort. So I really put a lot of work into being the best at what I do. So I do have a full strategy on my campaign. I'm not ready to talk about it yet, but if you want to have an idea of what I would be planning on, go look up a guy named Bob Graham. He was a Democratic governor in Florida. Go look him up, and then you'll have an idea of what my plan is for my campaign. So, well, I appreciate it, and have a good day.